If you own a security guard company, this is how to generate more contracts on demand with SEO by ranking in the top 3 spot on Google organically. In this video, I'm giving you 3 actionable items you can implement today that most security companies miss when it comes to their SEO that will help your Google business profile rank higher on Google Maps, your website, on search engine result pages, and finally, help you show up on AI prompts. We've helped hundreds of local service businesses not just generate leads with SEO, but scale their business with SEO. And they can do that because SEO generates predictable leads, which means predictable revenue. The most common problems I see with security guard companies and local services is that 1, they rely too heavily on referrals and word of mouth, which is unreliable. You have no idea when a lead is gonna come in. So for some months it's gonna be feast, other months famine. 2, they rely heavily on the economy or markets, which again, just like referrals, is unreliable and unpredictable. So your business is at the mercy of what's happening in the economy. Or 3, they're paying an SEO agency thousands of dollars per month just to get unrecognizable data. They have no idea what's going on and they're not generating leads because they're not doing SEO properly. So the question is, how do you do SEO properly as a security company to get consistent lead flow so you can scale your business, grow your team, and expand to more locations? Well, let's start off with Google Maps. The biggest mistake I see security guard companies make with their Google business profiles is choosing the wrong primary category. They either list themselves as security company or security services, which is just too broad. If you're a security guard company, that's what someone's looking into Google to hire you. And Google wants to show users the most relevant sources to their search. It's definitely something that's easy to miss, and you probably forgot about it after you set up your business profile, but make sure your primary category is security guard service. The second big unlock for your business profile is your hours of operation. When your potential clients are looking on Google for a security guard company, it could very well have been after a break-in at their location or something went wrong with their current security guard company. And a good chunk of those situations happen at nighttime or in the middle of the night. And if someone's looking up security guard companies at 1 a.m. in the morning, Google is gonna show those people security guard business profiles that are open 24 hours. So go into your Google business profile, edit the hours of operation, and change it from, for example, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. to 24 hours. That way you'll show up well outside of your hours of operation. One final tip on the Google Maps front, if you service multiple cities, set up business profiles for each location. Don't just have one main business profile. This is going to increase your chances of ranking higher in individual suburbs or neighborhoods within those cities. Okay, let's move on to the website SEO to help you rank on search engine result pages. There are 2 main mistakes I see security guard companies make, which is either their website has too little content or way too much content. Either you have a really basic website with a couple pages like home, about, services, and that's never gonna rank on Google. Or you have like 50, 100, 300 even pages that all the content on those pages are just too broad and generalized. The biggest unlock we've seen with security guard companies when it comes to ranking them top 3 or top 5 on Google is being intentional with the keywords they want to rank for. If you or your SEO agency is trying to rank you for security guard services, you're gonna have a hard time doing that because every other security guard company is trying to rank for that same keyword. Instead of making landing pages and blogs around those broad terms, go for something specific like security guard services for retail stores in Seattle. Those types of searches are a lot more in line with what your customers are actively searching up into Google, and there's way less competition. So your spot in that top 3 or top 5 positions is almost guaranteed. The actionable takeaway from this that you should be doing today is making landing pages on your website targeting those highly specific and niche keywords. The caveat with this is don't just make pages with paragraphs stacked on paragraphs because Google will see that and it will derank your website because of it. No one likes to come to a landing page and see an essay's worth of content sitting in front of them. Make sure your design is clean and the layout is functional. Let's move on to AI SEO. For B2B companies now, like security companies, customers are coming in way more informed into the sales process because they now have access to large language models that can answer their questions and do research on a wide variety of topics like security. And we found that getting our website in front of our customers when they're in that stage of doing research and looking up questions on AI platforms like ChatGPT, Gemini, AI overviews, etc., gets us in the door with them before they've even thought about hiring someone yet. So how do you get your company cited by AI search engines when someone makes a prompt like, what should I look for in a security guard company? Well, it's actually very easy, way easier than most people think. And I actually made a video showing how I did this with our company in under 24 hours, which you should definitely check out. It's right here, or I'll list it somewhere in this video. But what you need to do is be making blog posts multiple times a week based on the questions that your customers typically come to you with. And no, I'm not talking about the generic blog posts that you're probably doing right now that aren't being cited anywhere, which are things like top 10 reasons you should hire a security guard company. No one is going to be searching that up into Google or prompting AI with that exact phrase. What people are prompting AI with, though, are things like, how much does a personal security guard cost? Can a security guard officer carry a gun? How many security guards do I need to hire for my hospital in XYZ city? I think you get the idea here. It's the same thing as the keywords, but even more with AI. People are putting in highly specific and niche questions because it has the capacity to answer them with a more in-depth response. The actionable takeaway here is every time a customer or a potential client asks you a question in the sales process, write that down on a notepad on your phone somewhere and then use that for blog content. Not only will this help you show up on AI platforms, but it'll also help you show up on Google. A rule of thumb with the blog post though, make as many as you can, but spread them out so you don't just do 50 in 1 week and then none for the rest of the month. Spread it out so you're doing 5, 10 per week consistently without stopping, and Google AI platforms as well will reward your website because of it. So your Google business profile, Google search results, and AI are 3 aspects of SEO that you cannot miss in 2026, especially if you want to rank higher than your competitors, because you know right now you could be, but they are outranking you. And if you want our team to do this for you, completely done for you, again, you're probably paying an agency right now thousands of dollars that you're completely wasting because you're not seeing any progress or any leads. They're just sending you generic reports every month. Click the link below and book a call with me. We'll take a look at your existing competition, where you rank, and give you a roadmap for how we can do that for you. So it's completely done. You don't have to lift a finger. And if you want to see more content like this, I put it out on a weekly basis, helping local service businesses, specifically like security guard companies. So that's everything for this one, and I'll catch you in the next one.